The Krellian slavers made a critical error when they raided the colony on Kepler 442b. They took everyone, farmers, teachers, children. But their worst mistake was taking the woman with the small tattoo on her wrist, a simple Earth surrounded by 13 stars. Captain Threk examined the humans in the holding cells, calculating profit margins. The woman caught his attention, not because she stood out, but because she didn't. Medium height, brown hair streaked with gray, calloused hands. She helped comfort the children, shared her water ration, never complained. Just another middle-aged human female. Worthless for hard labor, too old for the entertainment markets. "That one," he told his lieutenant, pointing at her. "Space her, she's eating profits." The woman looked up, meeting his eyes. "May I say goodbye to the children first?" Threk laughed. Sentiment. How pathetic. "Fine, you have 1 minute." She knelt beside a young boy, whispered something that made him nod bravely, then stood and walked calmly to the airlock. As the door sealed, Threk noticed her touching her wrist, the small tattoo there. "Strange marking," his lieutenant observed. "Religious symbol? Who cares? Flush her." The airlock cycled. The woman drifted into space. Threk had already forgotten her by the time he reached the bridge. 3 days later, his ship's engines died. "Sir," the engineer reported, panicked, "it's not mechanical failure. The system's been completely rewritten. I've never seen code like this." "Get us moving," Threk snarled. "I can't. It's asking for some kind of authorization, something called Prometheus Protocol." The lights went out. Emergency power failed. In the absolute darkness, a voice spoke from every speaker simultaneously. Not loud, not threatening. Conversational. "Captain Threk, you spaced Rebecca Martinez 3 days ago. That was unfortunate. For you. Who is this? How did you—" Rebecca wasn't military. Never held a rank, never fired a weapon. She was a teacher, a mother, a gardener. But that mark on her wrist? That made her something else. The lights returned. But now every screen showed the same image. The tattoo. Earth and 13 stars. "Ghost Protocol," the voice continued. "Earth's most dangerous honor. Given to those who've proven they'll sacrifice everything for humanity. Not soldiers. Soldiers we can replace. These are the ones who create soldiers. Teachers who inspire generals. Scientists who build weapons. Parents who raise heroes." Threk grabbed his communicator. "All hands, find the intruder." "There is no intruder, Captain. I'm transmitting from Earth, 17 light-years away." "Did you know Rebecca designed the quantum encryption that protects human colonies? That she spent 30 years making sure people like you couldn't hurt our children?" "No, of course you didn't. She was just another human to you." Every door on the ship sealed simultaneously. "Here's what's going to happen. Your navigation is locked onto the nearest human military base. Your distress beacon is broadcasting your confession. Amazing what ship logs reveal. Your crew can't access food stores, water, or environmental controls. But don't worry, you'll survive the journey. Mostly. You can't do this. Galactic law." Rebecca followed galactic law. She registered as a civilian, carried no weapons, broke no treaties. Even let you space her without resistance. But you see, Captain, Ghost Protocol isn't about law. It's about a promise. The temperature began to drop. Every human with that mark has earned it by saving lives. Thousands, sometimes millions. They're teachers, doctors, engineers, parents, the ones who make humanity worth protecting. And they all know, if they fall, we answer. Frost formed on the walls. Threk's crew huddled together, shivering. Rebecca Martinez saved 12,000 lives through her work, taught 50,000 children, raised 3 heroes who now hunt slavers like you. You took 1 teacher? We're taking your entire operation. Screens flickered, showing Krellian slave ships across the sector suffering similar fates. Engines dying, courses locked, confessions broadcasting. The children from your ship are already safe. Rebecca's son picked them up yesterday. He's Fleet Admiral Martinez. You might have heard of him. Threk's blood froze. The Butcher of Titan. The man who ended the vegan war. 13 stars, Captain. One for each ghost who's fallen to actions like yours. Rebecca was number 14. Congratulations. You've made the mark evolve. As hypothermia set in, Threk's last coherent thought was a warning his grandfather once gave. Never kill a human you don't understand. You never know what they've built, who they've taught, or who will come looking. The Ghost Protocol had answered. And somewhere in the void, Rebecca Martinez's sacrifice echoed across the stars. A teacher's final lesson in consequences.